Hello everyone, I recently got to cast a tournament called Mode Cup, which had a very interesting set between a pickup of some of the strongest players in the Western scene, as well as a Japanese pickup which ran some very inventive comps, as well as, of course, Dynamo Roller. I hope you enjoy. They should add jump RNG to balance S-Blast main weapon. Somebody ban that guy from my chat right now. And that's a Dynamo! Dynamo Sorella 10 Machine Splash.
What the? We have a carbon.
We see, yeah, of course, Volty is playing the carbon roller. Huge shocker to anyone in my chat. And he's just going to be sharking it right away, but the Dynamo going to be throwing a cooler to ward the carbon away. He's going to be trying to sneak around and look for a kill. See some early booyahs from the side of Jared's team because they're just waiting for something to be able to push with. Volty goes down here. We see the heavy spawning putting some pressure. I haven't actually really seen Fuzzy on the heavy in quite a long time.
I just watched Jared get laser. Jared just got zooted across the map.
Yeah, it was unfortunately not quite the start they wanted. This Tench is going to be setting up on the left side here. One of the best maps for Tench, but also one of the best maps for Wavebreaker. What we're seeing here with Jared, look how that hits into mid. It's going to be really hard to notice the waves. Unfortunately, the Dynamo not going to be dealing enough damage to get many picks here. And we're just going to be seeing a lot of players go down. But this is what we really see here. Like, this is the average Tenebrella gameplay on Humpback. You get to the top right, and you just try to live there for as long as possible. Volty had to use an entire Trizuka just to finally get the 10 out of that corner. And they're just going to be trying to go right back there.
Such a good stall from him as well. It's really good on this part. I think that Volty and Jared comboing a lot is helping. And Goss trying to support them as well and being objective and just being around the map. Volty going in with Goss as well. Getting a trade. Can you get another one? Goss getting two, that's amazing. Jared finishing it white.
Yeah, the essential wave breaker to take out the Dynamo Roller. What a hard counter there as it's sent back to spawn. 10 now having to clear their own left side, trying to get some mine set up. And I mean, Dynamo on this map isn't the craziest thing. Like, it can paint pretty well here. This is a Dynamo favorite map, and you know, it does get the good cooler. So if you think you can get enough tacticalers to make it worth it, that's probably what we're seeing right now. However, on the side of Jared's pickup, we're seeing them just hold on here. They have these constant and consistent tactical or respawns that are even hard to keep up with from this kind of spectator perspective here. And Volty has just been absolutely flinging the carbon around. We see the Squelcher painting the zone. The Zuka is going to have to clutch it, but unfortunately, the Zuka cannot paint the zone. And Jared's pickup is going to be getting a nice 1-0 lead.
There's 3 QR weapons on the side of Emerald.
Oh, okay, yeah. Everyone but Luma is doing a QR strat with their weapon specifically. Okay, so triple QR cooler. I mean, maybe we're just throwing kids out the window. Like, yeah, we're just gonna run in here and just, yeah, I mean, like that. Like, Stamp's broken. I mean, look at that. It just killed Inkjet and 2 other players. Obviously, the best special in the game. That's why Nintendo nerfed it before this patch.
Russ is already going in right now as well. I'm trying to stall them out. They get one as well. Their Zap goes down on the side of Jared pickup. The brush is dead as well, but still a good trade. Splash going in. He gets Jared. Oh, Volty gets another trade.
Yeah, and quite a lot of kills here. We're seeing a lot of aggression come out with all this quick respawn. Ooh, the brush gets sniped on the jump in from the Trizuka from Volty. He's trying to find another, but unable to get it. You can see just how quickly the side of Luma's team is able to regroup here as they just have this crab to kind of secure space while everyone else comes back in. And unfortunately, that CDS is not going to be able to stay alive. But the Zap getting a kill, and this is a very nice setup from Goss here. If he can tag team with Volty, they'll be able to get the zone. How well can they get back in when their only real main retake special is a Crabber? Of maybe, you know, just praying the Ultra Stamp gets a kill, which in this case it did, but the Brush was not able to get out with their own life after the fact. And we see Volty going in here near the tactical. Are going to be popping this Trizuka, grabbing a drink as he finds another kill, and then going to be trying to snipe the Crab. Manages to stay alive though. And this Splash really just has to hold and live the whole game and just give jumps to their entire team because that's really what they're playing for.
They missed the cap in time, but they still get the reset. Luma camps out Fuzzy's jump, and that's a good play. Now they have their zone and 2 or 3 locked down on left side, but they do have a cooler, so this is going to be good for them to come back in.
Yeah, and we can see the flexibility. Like, they are on the other team's side of the map right now. This is not their own bunker. They are playing the enemy bunker, and they just don't care, you know? Like, they're not picky about where they're going to fight from. This comp doesn't really matter that much if it's on their side or the other team's side, so they're just going to walk into the other bunker, give 3 jumps, and fight from there.
Yeah.
Volty tries to go in with the stamp, or Volty tries to pick off the stamp, will succeed in getting a trade there. Dynamo drops in on the Dually Squelcher, manages to get a trade here. as Fuzzy is trying to inkjet this ink brush. Going to be
It's a
able to pick
kill,
them off as
perfect.
well, and I believe they picked them off before they would grab the cooler. Not quite sure. That might just be the normal QR respawn.
Volty gets to pick on the 52 on their shoot as well, and Jared gets a trade on Dynamo. The 2 down to 3v2 right now, so Volty gets another kill. This is going to be good for them to retake. If they are capable of getting the zone, this is going to be good for them to bounce back and take back control. And they do, getting both of those kills.
But the Zuka comes out from multi-first Stamp versus Zuka. What will win? The answer is the Stamp as it finds 2 kills before going down, and this brush is just going to get behind people. We've been seeing this brush just consistently brute forcing their way through with the Ultra Stamp. And it's been working quite well for them as Volty tries to shark in to find a kill, looking for anyone coming along this flank, but no one's going to do it. Instead, the Dynamo going to opt to just flick over the wall, set up the brush to go in. Ends up proving to be a strong map for Dynamo as well here. And the brush is coming onto the recall to be able to get Fuzzy, who tries to drop roll away, but he can't. 2 people go down. The Ultra Stamp comes out, but in this case, it kind of just dies instantly. But, you know, that's just the special sometimes. Carbon is going straight for this Dynamo roller, able to get a trade with it. But all of a sudden, Jared's team is running out of resources to be able to retake. Another player goes down, and all of a sudden, there's not a lot of time left. The Dynamo's jumping back in. The cooler comes out, but it's not able to do anything. And Enroll going to be putting themselves on the board with the triple quick respawn Dynamo comp. Maybe if the Dynamo is able to win this tournament, Nogami will finally release Gold Dynamo into the world. Maybe this is what happens. Maybe they just have to unlock it, you know? Secret requirement, win a major, and then you get your second kit. And we're seeing the same comp come out here. Same
comps. This is going to be interesting to watch.
Actually, the small change with the 52 is doing less of a QR build. Actually, the Dynamo's not doing a QR build either. He is now doing a main saver comeback build, so we really just have this rush running the quick respawn strats at this point.
Oh my god, Jared goes down already, and a brush goes down.
Yeah, Volty going to be having none of that Ultra Stamp this time. He's like, I know what to expect at this point. He's going to be sneaking in, not even grabbing the cooler. He wants the element of surprise. He knows he can go get that thing later. Trying to push here, but unfortunately being walled out here as this Dynamo is just desperately trying to paint the zone. But so far to no avail. Finally, the zap goes down and they're able to paint it. And the Dynamo's going to try to push this right side, looking for a kill onto the ballpoint. Manages to weaken them. Manages to trade with them before they go down.
One goes down on the side of Jared and 52. But, you know, Volty going in right now, trying to get a space. Gets locked out by the splash. Beautiful kill from him. This is going to be big for them, and this is going to be a big retake. If they can't get zoned, this is going to be big. Dynamo goes down on their part. And now they're just going for zone. They lose the lead, but this isn't as big as a problem because right now they're just using specials. Gary goes in with Cooler, gets killed by the crab, but he's coming back immediately.
Ooh, and the crab's weakening someone else on the left here. It's a Zap who's trying to push in. However, I don't know if they've realized, but they haven't actually capped the zone in this fight, which means all of these kills are kind of for nothing here. They're going to have to retake again, but luckily Fuzzy going to be using that inkjet to be able to get a kill and an assist, weakening the Dynamo before recalling to set up his team in the perfect advantage. But here comes the Ultra Stamp. Unfortunately, not able to get a kill. Jared going to be taking it out. The cooler comes out. And unfortunately, it's not looking like it's going to be enough as this 52 just melts through every player on the team. Going to be chasing this ballpoint down. Doesn't matter if you have cooler, you'll still get that inkjet a bit slower if you go down. And that is that goal of that 52 here, as they have the Killer Whale and Ultra Stamp ready. Both are popped at the same time. Whale to buy some attention, move people for the Stamp, but she's able to find 2 with the hammer throw. This brush has been popping off. And Volty's trying to shark in here, but unfortunately the Sprinkler painting over him, forcing him back if he doesn't want to give up his location. This Dynamo's been painting forward, the brush goes in, finally gets taken out, but the Dynamo is watching Volty and manages to trade with him. There is a cooler pop though, so this might not be that bad. However, I'm not seeing a lot of kills come out even with this cooler. The brush is able to find another double, maybe make that a triple if they can find the kill on a Goss, and they do. And we are seeing Enroll take it to a game number 4. All right, here we go. Yeah, we see the Dynamo sticking. We're going back to the Brella from the brush, and the main change is actually going to be Volty and Jared, who are switching off the Squelcher Carbon combo to instead go with the Machine and Vanilla Dooley.
Wow. Alright, let's see this combo go out. I think
this has been the main thing I've seen Jared playing, at least in my opinion right now. I think Dooley is his best weapon. I think he is absolutely insane. The speed this weapon provides him allows him to do a lot more aggressive plays, and when he's confident with this thing, he just does incredible work with it. I think this is a great counter pick, especially in this kind of meta, especially on a map like Bridge where Crab is so strong, and I'm very curious to see how it goes. So far, though, I mean, it seems like Enroll is relatively unfazed as the Dynamo 180s the dually out of the zone. And the 10's going to be painting up a bit here. We see the cooler come out for the time being, giving some drinks to their team. But they haven't been able to get much map control, all things considered. A lot of picks have been happening, but not a lot of actual threat. Here comes an Inkjet to direct the Dynamo Roller, finally going to be removing the alpha threat from the game. And this Tenebrella gets picked off, and we just see a Crab in the corner. This Crab might be kind of wasted, though. I'm not sure if it's really finding any kills here, and now they don't have it to retake, and this comp is really going to struggle on the way in. Luma's trying to hold this angle, but eventually just forcing it up anyway.
Jared holding so much space in their spawn. Getting another kill. He got one before that and was capable of holding their snipe.
Yeah, and he didn't even get a cooler yet. Now he's going to be able to go in with the swim speed and other perks from the tactical to try to continue his streak. Going to be going straight for that 10 umbrella.
He does. And he forced out a Crab and spawn. That's important because there's no Crab going to be ready for them on zone. It's not going to help them get immediately. They can easily just hold zone and retake. And Jared's already back. Get him to kill on a Dynamo. No
able to get one, but I'm not quite sure that's enough. The jetpack from Fuzzy is just going to shred this 10.
Yes, he does. They just need to hold zone right now. This is going to be big on their part.
The 10's going to get a try. Zuka. It's going to come down to this. Can the Zuka go off? It finds a kill on Fuzzy. Burns through the rest of the shots to get their next 10 shield back. Wow, they were able to retake. It's not over yet. And this 10 shield. Putting in a lot of work here. We're going to see this Dynamo go forward, no fear here. Unfortunately, get melted by the ballpoint pretty much immediately. The Crab is having a battle with the other Crab. Unfortunately, Jared's Crab gets shredded by the other one. It's finally going to be negated. Now we're going to have to use the Inkjet in order to try to retake here. Fuzzy trying to cut off the zap, unable to find it. The Dynamo is able to jump away.
Yeah, all jumped away. They got out of different bad positions. Good plays coming out from both teams.
Zuka coming out. Leah Bomb coming out. Jared's team has to retake here. They cannot afford to lose this team fight, or they will lose the set. They have to find a pick, but they're struggling to find a kill, and that means they're locked into the middle of the map, surrounded by the enemy team. Two of them go down, and the zone gets capped, and it's over. Dynamo Roller is able to get a set win over some of the best players in the Western scene. Wow. What a set and play from Enroll. This was a really great win for them. I regret to inform you guys that they did not complete the Gold Dynamo Unlock requirement, losing the next set 0-3 to Flippa-Floppa, who would end up winning the tournament, and switching off the weapon for Loser's Bracket, but they would end up getting top 4, which is still an amazing placement. It was cool to see some inventive comps, and it just goes to show players who are committed to pushing a weapon can really take it far. Thanks for watching.